Therapy, once whispered about, now worn like a badge. It used to be something you did privately, nervously. Now, it's in your bio. It's a meme. It's an aesthetic. This is the story of how we turn therapy into a trend, a movement, a marketing tool, and maybe something we still don't fully understand. Let's rewind. For most of modern history, therapy wasn't cool. It was taboo. You go to therapy was whispered like a scandal. It meant something was wrong with you, broken. Then the internet happened. Mental health moved from back rooms to front pages. Suddenly, anxiety and depression weren't just diagnoses. They were relatable content. Creators started posting about their struggles. People shared trauma on TikTok. Tweets about, "My therapist said this one life-changing thing," went viral. And slowly, therapy became trendy. We got therapy memes, therapy merch, influencers promoting self-help journals, mental health apps with pastel aesthetics and motivational quotes like, "Feel your feelings," and "You're doing enough." Going to therapy stopped being private. It became part of your brand. And there's good in that. Stigma is down. Openness is up. People feel seen. But somewhere along the way, something weird happened. We started performing our healing. We curated our breakdowns, filtered our struggles, posted before and after slides of emotional growth, like it's a gym transformation, and companies noticed. Suddenly, there's profit in pain. Brands sell therapy-scented candles. Mental health influencers sign sponsorships. Your healing journey is now monetizable. And the internet's algorithm? It loves vulnerability. As long as it's bite-sized, as long as it's aesthetic. So, we compress trauma into 60-second reels, turn therapy tips into carousels, package centuries of psychological research into captions like 7 ways to set boundaries with your cat. It's not all bad. Awareness helps. People find resources, find language, find help. But healing, real healing, it's slow, it's boring, it doesn't trend. Therapy isn't supposed to be aesthetic. It's awkward, raw, sometimes silent. Sometimes it just means sitting with your sadness without needing to post about it. But we live online, and online nothing is sacred, not even your inner child. We took therapy, we branded it, we posted it, we sold it back to ourselves. Because in a world that rewards performance, even vulnerability becomes a script. And here's the part no one tells you. Real therapy isn't photogenic. It's not deep quotes and clean notebooks. It's messy. It's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's just crying because you don't know why you're crying. Sometimes it's silence, or saying the same thing for 6 weeks before you're ready to hear it. But we don't post that, because online, we want progress, transformation, a glow up, even emotionally. So, we turn therapy into a narrative arc. Episode 1, My Breakdown. Episode 5, My Boundaries. Season finale, I'm healed, until next season. This trend isn't just in social media. TV shows now have therapy scenes like dramatic checkpoints. Celebrities go to therapy, then talk about it on podcasts, then launch wellness brands. And mental health language? It's everywhere. Gaslighting, trauma response, attachment style, they've gone viral. But out of context, they get flattened, misused, turned into aesthetic words instead of complex ideas. We start diagnosing people like it's a hobby. He's a narcissist. She's emotionally unavailable. Maybe. Or maybe we just read one thread and think we've cracked the human condition. Self-awareness becomes performance. Healing becomes content. Introspection becomes a brand strategy. And here's the danger. The appearance of healing can delay the real thing. You post your affirmations, your therapy memes, your journal stack. Everyone claps. But inside, you still feel lost. And now you're afraid to admit it, because your audience thinks you're better. That's the dark side of turning therapy into a trend. It can keep us from doing the real work, or make us feel broken if healing doesn't look like a Pinterest board. But here's the truth, no one likes to post. Healing is not linear. Therapy is not cute, and growing hurts. Sometimes therapy isn't about fixing you. It's about understanding you, sitting with your mess, reframing your story, learning to hold what hurts without hiding it behind filters. And that kind of healing, it doesn't always trend, but it's real. You don't have to share everything to grow. You don't have to explain your pain to be valid. You don't have to aestheticize your therapy to make it real. You're allowed to heal quietly. You're allowed to feel messy. You're allowed to not know where you're going yet. Because the most powerful therapy session might be the one you don't post about. And that's not failure, that's freedom.